Israel, a nation forged in the crucible of the Holocaust, stands as a beacon of democracy and technological prowess in the Middle East. Born from the ashes of World War II, Israel has fought tooth and nail for its survival, transforming itself into a regional military powerhouse. On the other side of the divide stands Hamas, a Palestinian Islamic fundamentalist organization designated as a terrorist group by many Western nations. Founded in 1987 during the First Intifada, Hamas seeks to establish an Islamic Palestinian state in place of Israel. The Israeli-Palestinian conflict, a seemingly intractable struggle with roots stretching back over a century, is a complex tapestry woven from competing narratives, historical grievances, and unyielding claims to the same sliver of land. At the heart of this conflict lies a fundamental clash of ideologies, with Israel determined to safeguard its existence and Hamas equally resolute in its quest for liberation. This essay delves into the military capabilities of Israel and Hamas, examining the size of their armed forces, the types and quantities of weapons in their arsenals, and the historical context that has shaped their current military postures.
The Israel Defense Forces, renowned for their discipline, training, and technological sophistication, boast a standing army of around 170,000 active personnel. In times of conflict, this number can swell to over 600,000 reservists, transforming the IDF into a formidable fighting force capable of rapid deployment and overwhelming firepower.
Hamas, in contrast, lacks the conventional military structure of a nation-state. Estimates of Hamas's armed wing, the al-Qassam Brigades, vary widely, with some analysts suggesting a fighting force of around 40,000 militants. Unlike the IDF, Hamas relies heavily on guerrilla warfare tactics, leveraging its familiarity with the urban terrain of Gaza to offset Israel's technological superiority.
Israel's military prowess stems from its advanced weaponry, much of it developed domestically or acquired from close allies like the United States. The IDF fields a wide array of cutting-edge military hardware, including F-35 fighter jets, Merkava tanks, and Iron Dome missile defense systems. This technological edge grants Israel a significant advantage in conventional warfare, enabling it to project power across the region.
Hamas, lacking the industrial base and financial resources of Israel, relies on a more rudimentary arsenal, much of it smuggled into Gaza through underground tunnels or acquired from Iran and other sympathetic states. Hamas's arsenal primarily consists of rockets, mortars, and anti-tank missiles, weapons designed to inflict casualties and sow terror among Israeli civilians.
Section 4. Echoes of the Past. A legacy of conflict. The current military balance between Israel and Hamas is inextricably linked to the historical trajectory of their conflict.
From the 1948 Arab-Israeli War to the Six-Day War of 1967, Israel has consistently emerged victorious from major military confrontations. These victories have allowed Israel to secure its borders and establish itself as the dominant military power in the region.
Hamas, born out of the Palestinian struggle for self-determination, has adopted a strategy of armed resistance against Israeli occupation. While lacking the conventional military capabilities to defeat Israel outright, Hamas has proven adept at exploiting Israel's sensitivities to civilian casualties, using its rocket attacks to exert psychological pressure and extract political concessions.
Section 5. The present predicament, a delicate balance of power. The current state of affairs reveals a complex and precarious balance of power.
Israel, with its superior firepower and technological sophistication, maintains the upper hand militarily. However, Hamas's ability to inflict casualties on Israeli civilians and its resilience in the face of overwhelming military force pose a persistent challenge to Israel's security. The asymmetrical nature of the conflict, with a state actor facing off against a non-state actor, further complicates the situation.
Israel's efforts to degrade Hamas's military capabilities are often met with international criticism, as the civilian population of Gaza bears the brunt of the fighting.
Section 6. Looking ahead, a future shrouded in uncertainty. The future of the Israeli-Palestinian conflict remains uncertain.
While Israel possesses the military might to deter large-scale attacks, Hamas's rocket arsenal and its willingness to engage in asymmetric warfare pose a persistent threat. The absence of a meaningful political process to address the underlying grievances fueling the conflict suggests that the cycle of violence is likely to continue.
Until a lasting solution can be found, the spectre of conflict will continue to cast a long shadow over the region, with the potential for renewed hostilities always looming.